Hey everyone, welcome to an episode of Solo Filmmaker. So today I'm talking about audio, how to get good to excellent to sometimes decent audio when you're shooting a film solo. If you shoot your films with friends or family, or you just need somebody to come hold the boom, what I've found is you really want it to be as foolproof as possible. Over the next couple episodes, I'm going to talk about audio and what I use and what I found really works. Some of this stuff I have gotten more recently, so I'm psyched to use it on my next film, which I'll be shooting in the spring of 2024. And so for the first one, let's talk about it. And I'm using it right now. You're listening to it. It's the Zoom F2. I had been watching this thing since it came out, watching reviews, trying to get a sense of what people thought of it, how it was going to work in real life scenarios. Game changer. I mean, you can hear it. So this is just the normal mic. This is the one that comes standard with the Zoom F2. It's not the greatest, but that's not necessarily the point of this. The point of this is to talk about how insanely compact this thing is. I mean, this fits, that's the size in my hand. That's what we're dealing with. It's got internal batteries, changeable, rechargeable, whatever, AAAs, foolproof. So basically, there's an on-off and a hold. So once you're done with it, you just flip it to off. And then once you turn it on, you'll see the battery level. There are indicators there. Different colors mean different things. And it will tell you how the battery's doing. You will also see an input green light. So when you're talking, you'll see it flash. When you stop, you'll see it go away. There's also an output, which was huge for me because I wanted to at least monitor. This is 32-bit float, so you can literally scream or whisper, and this will record it. It's not going to peak, and that's kind of the biggest thing when you're in an indie film market or you're solo shooting, whatever. You don't want to have to worry about messing with the gain. This completely eliminates that. You just set it and you go. You can change the output level. There's up and down if you're listening to it on a headset. But beyond that, there's a port at the top where you can plug in your USB-C and just transfer the file straight to your computer. Super convenient. Otherwise, on the back is where the micro SD card goes. You can take that out, put it in your computer, and transfer your files. Like I said, this mic that they have on it is just fine. It works, as you can hear. I mean, what's wonderful about this, though, is with the 32-bit float, you don't have to worry about anything going wrong. You just want to keep an eye on the battery, make sure, I plug my headphones in when I start, test it, have the actor test it, make sure everything's working. Sounds good, sounds clean, there's no rubbing. And you hit record, put it on hold so nothing bad happens, like nobody accidentally hits the button, and you're good to go. So it really makes things easy. What I really like to use this for is not necessarily the talent that's on screen. So I might use it for YouTube videos or something like that. Super easy. I mean, it took me 3 seconds to throw this thing on and get rolling. But I would honestly use this as, let's say I have 2 actors in a scene. I would use this for the actor that's off camera. You just put it on their belt buckle and you just clip it on them like this, and they're off camera. So this is gonna pick up really clean, no shirt rubbing audio as long as they're not moving or have a jacket over top of it. And then I'll put the boom over the other actor just for that bit of cleaner, better audio from the boom pole. Obviously, this is not gonna replace a boom pole. I'm not suggesting that you use this for all of your audio, but listen, if you're in a pinch, this works. You'd look up on YouTube how to rig up, your lavalier under a shirt. There are different ways to do it. And that way you don't get the rubbing every time the actor moves. Sorry if you just got that. But you don't get the shirt rubbing over top, jacket rubbing. There are ways to get this underneath clothing, clip it on the inside of collars. There are tons of ways to rig this. And all you have to worry about is this battery pack, the pack itself. So you run it under their shirt, put it on their back, clip it on their belt buckle, and a t-shirt will cover this. So in most shots, unless you have them jumping up, raising their arms, you're not gonna have to worry too much. This is an absolute game changer. You could be filming a master shot, a wide shot of somebody on a beach, and you want them just to walk down the beach. You wanna still catch their audio. You have it under their shirt so you're not getting that wind. And, maybe you just tell them improvise, whatever. I'm making all this up. But you don't have to worry about it anymore. You check it before you start rolling with your headphones, unplug, hit record, go run a mile away, start the shot, and you're rocking. Like I said, for me, it's really, it makes it so easy to get the person off camera. Because when you're booming, recording somebody, you don't necessarily have the capability to get the other person, especially if you're a one-man show. You can't boom, pull, and hold, operate camera, and focus, and do everything else while worrying about sound. This just takes so much weight off you. I mean, this thing is just unbelievable how you don't have to adjust any gain, you don't have to worry. And in indie filmmaking, that's crucial because you want to be able to just shoot it, get the audio, and go. You don't have to worry about, oh, did it peak? Do I need to listen back to it? No. There may be some shuffling. Again, like I said, you want to make sure you place it right, test it, see if there's any shirt rubbing or if the cords are pulling or if it's not fully connected or it's not operating some way. But once you have it set and you feel confident, you can do it. And then you can also play. There's a play and stop button. So you can play and listen to what you heard. So while it's not as great as having, the regular Zoom, the Zoom F3, which I also have, which we'll talk about in another video, you're not getting an LCD screen where you can see the folders and scroll through, but you can play back what you just recorded, which allows you to see, okay, was that a clean take? Did we have anything going on with the mic? Or are we good to go? Can we move on real quick? Just start listening to the scene. That has kind of been the real game changer in indie filmmaking is the Zoom F2. I know a lot of wedding videographers use it. If I have a tracking shot, obviously I can't boom because I'm holding the camera. So this allows me, I just put it on the actor, on their opposite hip, run it up, and as they're moving, they can have dialogue, they can do whatever, as long as I have it rigged up right. Now, this doesn't make up for bad audio. So if you're really far away, look at that, really clips on too. Then, this is what this is going to sound like. You're not going to get super clean. I mean, bad audio is bad audio. This doesn't fix that. But if you can place it right and get it in the right spot, then the audio is going to be fine. This thing's amazing. So anyway, that's my first solo filmmaker part. Audio, there are a million uses for this thing as long as you rig it up right. And I highly, highly, highly recommend.